So he probably got done for pace rather than anything. We know that the reverse sweep is a highly contentious stroke globally, particularly those that were involved in the game 20, 30, 40 years ago. Now it is a stroke that some players, I think of Glenn Maxwell for Australia, he feels that the reverse sweep is an easier stroke to play than the ball down the ground. So for some of these players now, it's not a high-risk stroke.
I'll tell you what, a lot of supporters of Mushfiqur Rahim will tell you otherwise, because that's one shot he really favors. The slog sweep and also the reverse. And he succeeded on occasion, but percentage-wise, Mushfiqur Rahim has fallen to that reverse. As of a lot of batters, there might be ideas about that being more easier to play from one particular batter, but no, didn't quite get hold of that one. Back to that discussion, 106 for 7. Intriguing match we have on our hands. Bangladesh once again bowled out within the 50 overs. Just lost 246. Good efforts from Shakib and Mushfiq. Also Shanto, but England have really had the work cut out. Bowling has been exemplary. 3 for 32 from Shakib, Abadat and Taijul. Elias and Miraj all giving him good support. Going to be maybe into his 7th over now. Not on the mind of Chris Oakes. It's the role of the rest of the last moment of time to take it past that fielder at Fang. Just finish up that discussion as to your impressions about the high-risk shots that are played and are played on a regular basis by some. Still, would you agree with me that it is a high-risk shot more often than not? And you also give your thoughts on how you got out often. Seeing on off there.
I was going to say, I got out more times playing the forward defence than anything else, so maybe I should have not played that. That was a high-risk stroke for me. I think you got to understand what is considered high risk. You know, if long on and long off are in place and you try and go over the top and you get caught long on, that's considered a high-risk stroke. So, you know, if there's no one at 45 on the offside, is the reverse lap a high-risk stroke? I think what we've got to be very careful of, they should get 2 here, they're going to have to run hard, they do. I think we've got to be careful is that we don't critique the outcome. So as soon as someone gets out playing a reverse sweep, we say, well, that's a terrible shot. But if they play it well and it goes for 4, we say that's a good shot. So it's about critiquing the decision-making rather than the stroke. Whether he played it at the correct time, I think that's the questionable. That's a nice stroke as well. Just be one this time. I think that's the question that you're asking, is that was it the right time for Buttler to play it? The required rate was under 6 to the over. Him and Wokes had built up a nice partnership. They looked at ease, and he needed to bat deep being England captain. So I think his choice of stroke might be questionable at the time of the innings.
Bangladesh will try and ensure that at least the run rate is kept in check. Ball's getting a bit of dew now, a lot of rubbing of the ball, trying to take whatever moisture is collecting on the ball as it goes on the outfield. Back to the fielder. No runs, 38 done, 170 for 7. 179 for 5 at this point, Bangladesh. England are 9 runs behind. They've lost a couple more wickets. So you'd say nosing ahead. Bangladesh need to keep their cool, keep on doing what they've been doing quite successfully so far. Being disciplined. Nigel, it's one short. Allows the batter to walk back. Get a couple of runs quite comfortably. And I'll be hoping that finish it off as quickly as possible. I cannot allow these two to build up a partnership. We've seen what Adil Rashid is capable of in the first ODI. Really gave the support that was needed to Dawood Malan.
"96 kilometers an hour. We might have to change the name strap to left arm seam bowler. He is bowling it very quickly. Against the tail, I wouldn't mind him seeing every now and again, just giving it a little bit more flight, giving it an opportunity to turn. Maybe, just maybe, he can entice one of these players to play a big stroke."
The variations have been there, but you're right. It's more percentage-wise, more on the quicker deliveries than what we normally are used to seeing from Tajul. Whenever we compare Shakib and Tajul, it's Tajul who always tries to give the ball some more air, try to extract more purchase. Different mindset, different approach today.
This dew, this drying of the ball, this is not what Bangladesh want. They don't want any dew.
That's got him! A quicker one! He tried to just really wildly put it away across the line. Adil Rashid misses the ball. The ball doesn't miss the stumps. And it's another wicket down.
When we think about the choice of stroke, this is what we've been talking about. This is the quicker one, and the last thing you want to be doing as a batter is try to play it square of the wicket. It just skips on, and Adil Rashid loses his off stump. England are on the brink here. Rashid goes for 8, 174 for 8.
What a time for this young man to make his debut with the bat. Just 18 years old, Rehan Ahmed. Missed their career. He's got too many runs. He's in the middle because of this.
It's flat and it's quick. Just beats him for pace, really.
Talking about Tajul Islam taking a different approach just before he struck. And consistent with that, the quicker deliveries. And, a wrong ball to choose from Adil Rashid. Wide swipe across. And the pressure was building. 72 deliveries since the last boundary. And then the wicket. Bangladesh on the brink. They're controlling things. Dictating terms. Good to see the comeback after losing the first two of this one-day international series. Some faces in the English dugout. They're hoping for a clean sweep. Doesn't seem to be headed that way. Well bowled. That completes a quarter of 10 overs for Tajul. It takes 2 for 52. It's 174 for 8. Mustafa's has been, but he hasn't been penetrative as such. Tajul 2 for 53, just mentioned exemplary from Shakib as usual. At economy rate of 4, he's taken 3 wickets. And Ibadat, very, very impressive. 2 for 27 in his 8. But the captain has got a choice of who to use in the next 11 overs. A lot of work for Chris Oakes and the youngster Rehan Ahmed. Down the wicket, has to check. Shimmy down the wicket, coming to meet the ball. Just reminding me of the win by Bangladesh here. This ground in the 2011 World Cup. England were cruising at one point in time, and a packed crowd, half of them had left the ground. Bangladesh eventually went out to be winners in that World Cup match in 2011.
He's not a bad player, this fellow walking in at number 10. And Ahmed, just 18 years of age, making his debut, but as has been mentioned, he has a first-class 100. First-class 100 to his name. And he's a confident fellow. I know that he's been used certainly at Leicestershire with the shorter versions of the game. They've pushed him up the order at times to give him a bit of licence. So he's happy to take it on as well.
Well, it's just chipping it over. A control shot. Knew there's a feeler in the deep. Just checked it enough to ensure it didn't go to hand. But he's been quite clear in his approach, Chris Oakes. Not for the first time. We've seen him shimmying down the wicket, trying to meet the ball, trying to just negate whatever turn that might be extracted by Mehdi Hasan Miraj. Crowd waiting in eager anticipation here.
The big thing for these Tennars, they've certainly got to add 50. Jofra Archer's not known for his batting. They've got to take this game as deep as they possibly can.
Quicker ones have been coming thick and fast. Maybe the reason is that there's a little bit of dew. They may be skidding a little bit, not looking to give the ball too much of a rip per se, trying to zip them through. It's paid dividends with Tajul. Mehdi Hasan Miraj trying the same tactic. Big responsibility on Oakes. Lovely looking shot. That's used the depth of the crease. Shortness of the ball allowed him as plucked away to the boundary for 4 runs. 182 for 8.